Preface of Frederick the Great by G A Henty. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Gary Ullman. Frederick the Great by G A Henty. Preface. Among the great wars of history, there are few, if any, instances of so long and successfully sustained a struggle against enormous odds as that of the 7 Years' War, maintained by Prussia, then a small and comparatively insignificant kingdom, against Russia, Austria, and France simultaneously, who were aided also by the forces of most of the minor principalities of Germany. The population of Prussia was not more than 5 millions, while that of the Allies considerably exceeded 100 millions. Prussia could put, with the greatest efforts, but 150,000 men into the field, and as these were exhausted, she had but small reserves to draw upon, while the Allies could, with comparatively little difficulty, put 500,000 men into the field and replenish them as there was occasion. That the struggle was successfully carried on for 7 years was due chiefly to the military genius of the king, to his indomitable perseverance, and to a resolution that no disaster could shake, no situation, although apparently hopeless, appall. Something was due also, at the commencement of the war, to the splendid discipline of the Prussian army at that time, but as comparatively few of those who fought at Lobositz could have stood in the ranks of Torgau, the quickness of the Prussian people to acquire military discipline must have been great, and this was aided by the perfect confidence they felt in their king, and the enthusiasm with which he inspired them. Although it was not nominally a war for religion, the consequences were as great and important as those which arose from the 30 Years' War. Had Prussia been crushed and divided, Protestantism would have disappeared in Germany, and the whole course of subsequent events would have been changed. The war was scarcely less important to Britain than to Prussia. Our close connections with Hanover brought us into the fray, and the weakening of France by her effort against Prussia enabled us to wrest Canada from her, to crush her rising power in India, and to obtain that absolute supremacy at sea that we have never since lost. And yet...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?